First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Following the interception, Cousins, throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here we go.
Carr to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Express.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Cousins. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Get set. 180. Deuce right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And that'll bring up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694! 694!
To throw again. Carr to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hey, we got four. We got four now.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Cook. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down throw for Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. First down, here's the run with Cook. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the counter with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone, or? Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. 2nd down, Cousins. This is caught, and he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective. What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position? Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, Raider 2.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
18.
Carr now on first down. Finds Roberts left side. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Down. OP. Get down. 180.
On play action, now Carr. And incomplete here on third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Cousins on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
93. 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking downfield and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins now from the 50. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They pitch it out to Cook. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Later 8. Later 1. Down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Get down, get down. You lady. Purdue.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Down. You lady. You lady.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail. Hope
was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, get set, fellas. Down, set.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Roberts. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Raider 2. 694. Hey, Purdue. Raider 1. 280.
Throwing now is Carr. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Down. 180. 694.
From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. He hits Riddick underneath. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98. Down. 180. 280.
From the gun, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Stephen Weatherly in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, go Chief.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. following the interception. Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Quaker Omaha!
A second down throw for Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Cousins now. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Watch his 50. Gun. Where's your hot?
He's going to get it running right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1 yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey. 4 down. Get down. 180. Hey, Raider 2. OP.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get set. White down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get down. 180.
On play action, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Switch. 618.
Carr now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They run it again with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out now come the Lions. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Raider 2.
Throwing again. Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now, 180.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Purdue! Down! Blue 80! 29! Get set, get set. Blue 80, set!
From the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Chill. Yeah, 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 yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing goes now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash amount, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Call the group the gang. Put that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. Don't want no. They pull up with they. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known.